phase. In analysis phase, we need to gather requirements, analyze the requirement, and write the specification. Software specification is the result from the requirement analysis. We need to write two sets of requirements, which are functional and non-functional. You have seen functional requirement in the previous course. Our lesson today will focus on non-functional requirements. Non-functional requirements specify the characteristic of the software as whole. For example, performance, robustness, user-friendliness, and security. Non-functional requirements can be categorized as product requirements, organizational requirement, and external requirements. So here we have three non-functional requirements here. Each of them has different purposes and role in software engineering. Let's look at product requirements here. It says that it refers to the runtime behavior of the software. So what does it mean? Meaning that when we run the system or when we put the system into deployment, it should respond to the user request within X amount of seconds, for example. When error happens, the whole system should not crash, for example. So that's what we mean by runtime behavior. Other than that, which does not concern with the behavior of the software, will be organizational and external requirements. For example, government policy on tax, that is external requirement. Our focus for this lesson is product requirement. The term product here is referring to the software that we are going to develop. For example, web-based application and mobile application. Those are product. Here we have several requirements for the product. We have usability, which is concerned with how well can the user use the system with minimum training. Then we have efficiency, that concerns with performance of the software. Usually, response time, space, which is referring to the amount of memory to load the software and to process the information and to store the information. Then we have dependability, which is concerned with the interaction of our software with other devices and libraries, for example. When we develop software, we need to use the libraries which is external to our application. Sometimes, for the same purpose, we have several options of libraries. So how do we choose it? Then we have security requirements. It relates to encryption, and we have to decide what kind of information that needs encryption and which encryption method that we shall use.